If you offered me a Nigel Farage-led government 5 or 10 years ago, I would have bit your hand off. You know, I was young, angry, spiteful. I mean, I was too young to vote in Brexit, but I was delighted by the result purely because it annoyed the right people. It annoyed the media, the establishment. And I guess really that's why I liked Farage. You know, he had the moments, he had the clips, and he annoyed the right people. Now, here we are virtually on the brink of a Nigel Farage prime ministerial term, and I'm not moved, I'm not enthusiastic, I'm not optimistic. Why? Well, to me, it's akin to gambling. Do we stick or do we twist? Do we play it safe when the future of our nation is on the cards? I used to think that Farage was a strong 19, maybe a 20. But now he seems more like a weak and cowardly 16 or even 15. So for me, the right decision right now is to hit again. Because if we stand, we may be left standing around for the final breaths of our nation. Farage now seems more milquetoast than a slice of Hovis that's been dropped in some cereal. I mean, he's a 90s Tory, maybe even a noughties Tory. He's not revolutionary enough. He's refused to talk about mass remigration. He gets very skittish and scared around any talk involving Islam. He does not want to address that issue at all. He surrounded himself with yes men, career politicians who are looking out for themselves. If he gets challenged by anyone, he pushes them out. We've seen that with Rupert Lowe. And these career politicians that he's welcomed into his ship have just come from a sunken ship that they've helped sink. And not only did they dismiss Rupert Lowe for being an inch or two to the right of Nigel, they tried to character assassinate him with spurious claims coming from the party's or company's diversity quota. And Farage now is being accepted into the media, into the wider Overton window. And that should scare you. If there's no fear around them anymore, that shows to me that they are happy to accept Nigel Farage as almost an offering, a peace offering to the nation, to the natives. Here you go, here's your Nigel Farage government that you've wanted for so long, you can have that, then we'll go back to normal order. Or perhaps even reform is just going to be part of the uniparty now, which, judging by its recent acquisitions, I would say isn't a crazy thing to say. What we need to do is just hold strong, keep moving that Overton window. We cannot stop now. Okay, now we've got Farage, and it's very tempting to settle for him because for a long time he seemed like the furthest right we could possibly elect. But now we can see people like Rupert Lowe on the other side of Farage. We just need to push for it. You know, it's like we're driving past the McDonald's, we're hungry, we can stop and get a drive-through burger, but at home we have a steak. If we just hold out a little longer, we're going to enjoy ourselves a lot more. And call me an accelerationist, but I know another term of Labour or maybe even Tories or the Greens, maybe that's going to waken up enough of the populace where they will just clamp down and vote for someone like Rupert Lowe. Because Farage is like taking a paracetamol when half your arm's falling off. Like, we need drastic measures right now. So what I'm saying is we cannot blow our load on a safe bet. We need to hold strong, aim high, vote low. This could be the last election or two we have to save our country. If you look at the numbers coming in, the numbers that are already here, we're running out of time and we cannot afford to play it safe. We have to go for it. It's the last few minutes of the football match. We need a goal. We can't pass it around the back just to keep it safe so we don't concede anymore. We need to go ahead and attack and score and win the game. So yeah,